Howdy everyone, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you're a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. Or alternatively, if you are watching this stream from the All Out Club, thank you very much for supporting the All Out Club. We are in readiness for the blockbuster between New Zealand versus Samoa, and here to help me commentate on this contest is Dor from the All Out Club. Mate, out of 10 scale, how excited are you for this one?
Oh, bloody hell, mate. I am ready to go. I am very, very excited. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say probably around a 9.5, bro.
Excellent stuff, man. I'm right there with you. And to everybody that joined us in the previous stream, fantastic stuff. Thank you. There was approximately 150 people we reached in the previous stream, so we really do appreciate it. Hopefully we can hit those numbers over the next hour or so. So the national anthems are playing right now. Don't mean to sound disrespectful by talking over the top of them, but we will preview and we will talk about these team lists that have just dropped as the Samoa national anthem gets underway, and when the war cries do begin, we will be silent for those minutes as they go on. But for right now, let's go into the team lists. And coming into the contest, the Kiwis, there's only been a slight fluctuation in the prices. The Kiwis are $1.74. Toa Samoa have come in a little bit to be at $2.10, and we'll go into the New Zealand side first, and I will be commentating on the Kiwis this afternoon. Chance Nickel Klukstar is at fullback. Izako and Mulatalo are on the Stings. Timoko and Casey McLean are in the centres. Dylan Brown and Kieran Foran, halves. The forward pack, Moses Leota, Jeremy Marshall King, and captain James Fisher-Harris, pardon me. The back row is Britton Nikora, Isaiah Papali'i, and Joe Tarpanay. That is the back row. The interchange reads Crossland, White, Clark, Nelson Asofa-Solomona, and 18th player for the Kiwis, the Savo, is Keanu Kinidor.
Oh, Mr. Keeney. Yes, into the Toa Samoa. So we've got RTS, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck at the back. Got the wingers of Brian To'o and Murray Taulagi. The centers are Isaac Tungo and Dean Mariner. Halves are Blaze Talangi and Jerome Luai. The props are Payne Haas and Josh Papali'i. The hooker is Jazz Tavanga. Jeremiah Nanai and Jaden Sewer are the back row, and Junior Paulo is the lock. Harris Tavita is in jersey 14. Simi Sasangi, Francis Molo, and Atta Mariotta round out the Samoan bench with Benaya Ayalu as the 18th man. So no Tyrrell May is the one that I'm taking away from that Samoa team, that Tyrrell May is not playing this afternoon. So hopefully he's okay and they're just giving him a game off, or might just have a little bit of a niggle. But that is the one to take away that is not there. I know his brother did his groin or whatever in the lead up or whatever at home, so he's not featuring at all at the Pac Champs, unfortunately, Taylor May. So I hope Tyrrell's okay and we'll be back next game. But yeah, no Tyrrell May, but star-studded lineups, Sam.
Ruled out an hour. So just reading up now, Tyrrell May ruled out of the contest. May's withdrawal comes after the brother. Okay, so there's no explanation given on NRL.com there for the reason why Tyrrell May is missing. But this forward pack battle still remains absolutely monstrous, and is probably the forward pack battle of the year, whether it be international or in the rugby, in the NRL. It's just absolutely outstanding. The back line, as even as it is, I probably give the edge to the Samoan, to Toa Samoa in that regard. And in the halves, it's a struck match. You probably can't pick it, but I do like Talangi and Luai. I'm pretty excited to see how Talangi and Luai do combine here this afternoon, Dor.
Yeah, no, it will be very interesting to see how they combine. Sam is my favorite time of these matches is about to come to play. So I just want to make sure my volume for my stream is as loud as possible for my own ears.
Alrighty, so we're going to go radio silent. We're going to shut up for the next couple of minutes, and we're just going to enjoy these war cries from both of these countries.
Yeah, that the Samoans will have Junibala to lead the Civitas. Declaration of strength. Samoa are warning to their opponents the cultural significance of this.
Oh.
Well, if you're not stirred by that, there's a good chance you don't have a pulse. Wow. Boy, that's unbelievable. Just spine-tingling stuff. See, that about the
And now the response.
I'll line up their side of halfway, shoulder to shoulder.
Equally as terrifying.
What it means to represent your family.
Unbelievable. Spine tingling stuff.
I need a shower.
So much passion, pride to put on their country's jerseys.
Incredible, man. Incredible.
Oh, mate, bring on the action as they have a little bit of a warm up here with the before kickoff.
Alrighty. So the teams are going to just warm up a little bit more.
The crowd is
still a few minutes away from kickoff, but Hayden, hey man, how you going? Thanks for coming in. And just a special shout out to someone that we personally know, a bloke called Jono. It's his birthday today, so just want to say happy birthday to Jono. Hope he's having a fantastic weekend, a fantastic day. Absolutely. And Jason Reed is in the chat. He's already had one can of beer because New Zealand got the comeback victory a minute ago, but he might pull out the hard liquor if the Kiwis win in the next hour and a half or so. Up the mighty Kiwis, says Jason Reeder. I don't know who to lean for here, man. I give Samoa every freaking chance. This is a true flip of the coin, mate. I genuinely don't know who to tip in this game.
Neither. I've got no idea either. I'm not sure. My Broncos bias is probably just going to make my decision, and I'll probably be leaning towards the Samoa boys with the Broncos contingent there.
Do you know what? I look at this forward pack, man, and I think the front three of the Samoans in Papali'i, Tavanga, and Haas, I think they just have it over Fisher Harris, Marshall King, and Leota. Just like Marshall King's, with all due respect to Tavanga, a better hooker. But I look at the back row, and I think Nikora, Papali'i, and Tapane have it over the back row of Toa Samoa. So it's just even across the park. I do give the edge to Samoa in the back line. But when you've got a player like Payne Haas in your team, I mean, you probably should start the game as favourites, shouldn't you?
Well, they didn't.
Jason Reed, birthday next week. All right. Well, Dor, I'll leave it off to you. So Kiwis are kicking off. Samoa are accepting.
Yeah, they haven't kicked off just yet for me. I don't know.
No, haven't kicked off for me. No.
2,
leave it up to you,
1,
Mike.
and we're kicking off now. And who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Payne Haas. And slight delayed pass, but a great kickoff there. But Payne Haas gets it up over the 10-meter line. Plays the ball. And now gives it to Murray Taulagi. And Taulangi's brought down around 12 meters out. Plays the ball to Vanga. Paulo gives it to Jerome Luai. Luai through the middle of the field, going right at the man who he gave a deadly stare down at the in the front of their traditional meetings or dances, as they're now. Josh Papali'i now has a run, and his teammate Joe Tarpany is right there to meet him. And now RTS Roger Tuivasa-Sheck has a good run, and he gets up to around the 30-meter line. Good defense here from the Kiwis. Plays the ball. My word. Tavanga gets it to Taulagi, and he kicks it long and high on last, but it's straight down Mulatalo's throat, and he's brought down around 38 meters out, Sam.
Mulatalo was a little bit more central than the fullback CNK, but speaking of CNK, he is met solidly there by the blue wall of defence, who screamed up in his face. Only a couple metres made on that occasion, and this is Matt Timoko with a better run here, about 5 to 7 metres made on that play. Third tackle, just short of halfway. They go left, and this is the captain who puts Taulagi on his backside and enters Samoan territory. The Kiwis are running left to right of screen. Conditions are dry at the moment, and Brown has a nice run. Did he bobble that ball? No, play on. And this is the last tackle, pass right, foreign from about 33 metres out. Puts up the kick towards back to the left-hand side, and it's captured beautifully by Toa Samoa.
Yeah, lovely take by your man, I believe, Sam. Murray Taulagi, or was that by Blaze Taulagi? Blaze Taulagi, I think it was. Isaac Tungo is going to have a little scoot. Talangi's now in dummy half, and he gives it to Jaden Sewer. And Sewer's brought down here on tackle 3 around, I think, 35 meters out. Yeah. Now Tavanga now from dummy half gives it to Murray Talangi. He's brought down around on, he's on his own 40-meter line. Tavanga now gives it Junior Barlow. And Junior Barlow with a great run there, and he's brought down just around halfway, just short of halfway. Last now, Jerome Luai kicks it long. He kicks it high, but it is beautifully taken by Chance inside his own 10, Sam.
And he gets over the 10-meter line by a few meters. That's a good kick chase led by Talangi and Payne Haas. And Foran got to dummy half quick and threw a long pass out to the left-hand side for McLean. And he's over the 20-meter line by a couple of meters. Second tackle, left, goes Brown to Mulatalo. And Mulatalo met very heavily there again by Blaise Talangi. Brown goes down the short side again. This time, Papali'i with a great carry, getting the team down to halfway, right next to the sideline, coming back infield now to the right. And this is James Fisher-Harris flicking it. Oh, a dangerous flick pass back to C&K. I don't think he was entirely expecting that. And now it's Kieran Foran. Last tackle, Payne Haas, the massive human, shadowing him, but Foran got the kick away.
And Brian To'o Bizza takes it out on the wing, and he gets up to around the 22-meter line. Plays the ball, and now Luai gives it to, I believe that is Mariner there. And Mariner's brought down around 30 meters out. Luai now is going to give it to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, and Tuivasa-Sheck struggled to make meters there. Good defense. He's brought down around 35 meters out. Plays the ball. Tavanga now gives it to Payne Haas. Haas gets rid of 2, offloads it. And Jerome Luai knocks it on. Haas with a lovely offload, and Jerome Luai spills the lollies, and it has gone down. First mistake, Toa Samoa.
Just want to make mention of Murray Talangi. Murray Talangi missed the final 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks of the regular season for the North Queensland Cowboys. This is his first game in maybe 2 months, Murray Talangi. So I'd expect the Kiwis to put him under some pressure here this afternoon, because he would have some cobwebs on him, or some rust on him, I should say, as the Kiwis win the scrum and they elect to go to the right-hand side. Great. And Timoko is cut by Dean Mariner as Zarko tried to scoot, but Dean Mariner, his Brisbane Broncos form is on point. Thank you, mate. And this is Moses Leota, and he gets up to the 30 and goes over it by a couple meters, but Papali'i's there. Marshall King left, Foran at the back left to Brown. Dummies offloads back to Isaiah Papali'i, and he's brought down about 13 out to the left. Marshall King comes back to the right. Fisher-Harris, Tarpanay, Foran, C&K, Timoko slicing back, and he's just brought down millimeters away from the white line. This is it's a knock on. Oh, dear. He's not happy about it, Timoko. But you keep your captain's challenge, don't you? That was a great play going from the left to the right. It was RTS's hand.
They should have challenged that, I reckon. They would have won. I reckon Tuivasa-Sheck stripped it out there at the end. Yeah. I thought it was a strip there from Tuivasa-Sheck. The Samoa get away with one there, Sam. But great defense nonetheless from Papali, Haas, and Tuivasa-Sheck. Good run by Talangi, and now RTS is going to have a run. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck brought down just around just 20 meters out from his own line. Tavanga now gives it to Brian To'o. Brian To'o tries to make meters, and is Tarpany hurt there? As now Josh Papali'i's having a run. He's going straight. Brought down just short of the 40-meter line. Tavanga now gives it to Luai. Luai is going to kick early here. Direction's good, but Chance is there to cover it. Sam inside his own 20.
Yeah, good coverage there by C&K. Got on his hammer, and this is a ball now for Zarko. Oh, great speed in the defense by Polo and Luai there. Second tackle on the 30, and this is Timoko able to make about 5 meters forward here. Again, the Kiwis are running left to right of screen. Not too sure about the wind. Jeremy Marshall King, though. running against it, I think, and got to halfway. Fourth tackle. Here's Tarpanay now. Oh, Nane was up in his face very quickly. Able to offload back to Marshall King now, right to Liotta. Liotta just puts the foot down and broke the initial line, but brought down in the end. Last tackle, down the short side, 30 metres out, and puts in the kick, and it's a good stuff here by RTS.
Yes, and what a return from RTS. He gets it up to around the 20-metre line. Plays the ball. Luai now gives it to Taulangi. Mo Taulangi is brought down, I think, just short of his own 30. Luai now gives it to Tungo, and Tungo gets up to just short of the 40. Plays the ball. Tavanga now gives it to Payne Haas, and Haas gets it up to halfway. Fourth tackle. Haas plays the ball. Tavanga. Luai gives it to Nanai. Nanai is down. Nanai is tackled down and just inside New Zealand territory, and last tackle, Mariner gives it to Luai, and Luai kicks it high, and it is taken inside his own 20 by Chance.
Chance safe as a bank and beat the initial attempted tackle by Jazz Tavanga, and he got up over the 20-metre line by a couple of metres there. This is Jermaine Azarko running towards centre field, and he gets up to the 30-metre line. So 8.5 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. This is a defensive mindseted game so far, but a couple of splashes of flair from both sides. Marshall King scoots and dummies and makes a great 8 to 10 metre carry. And it's a high shot here from Toa Samoa. I didn't quite catch that on the run there, but it's Josh Papali'i at fault.
Yeah, I think he just copped him when he's coming down low, yeah.
Oh, yes. So penalty is sufficient. Kick hasn't come yet. Just the game plan formulating at the back. Does so now as the sun peers out at Go Media Stadium this afternoon. And I've got to say that it's just a little bit of a disappointing crowd at the moment. It is not a sellout like I thought it would be. James Fisher-Harris, though, rumbles forward and gets up over the 20-metre line by a few metres. That's a good carry from him. So they're 15 out. They're centre field. And Marshall King goes right to Tarpanay, then back under for Liotta. Liotta put up the bumper bar onto Vanga and got back to the 10-metre line. Liotta plays it. Second tackle, left to Foran, left to Brown, left to McLean. McLean got some pace, got speed, power, and he scores the first try of the game. Casey McLean gets the Kiwis up 4 points to 0. A little bit too easy. It was just simple passing out to the left-hand side. They got the numbers, and Casey McLean, man, I think he's got, 6 tries in 3 appearances for the Kiwis sort of thing over the past 2 years, mate. McLean, another try for him in Kiwi colours.
Got on the outside of his club teammate, his centre partner, Isaac Tungo, and burn him for speed, and forced Murray Taulangi to come in there off the wing there. Solid contact, but not enough to stop him. And wow, just continues his he was unreal for the back end of the season for the Penrith Panthers. Casey McLean he had a bit of an average start to the season, but geez, he finished well, and he finishes well there. Sam gets New Zealand on the board, 4 points to 0 with a kick to come. Try has been confirmed as well.
And I've got to say, man, I think Fisher-Harris and Liotta, I think the front row of the Kiwis are actually winning the battle at the moment, man, especially with Marshall King's speed out of dummy half. I think Marshall King has had about 3 scoots, and they've all been very effective, about 10 metres on average. I think the front row of the Kiwis has laid a better platform at the moment than Toa Samoa, but it's still very much even as Zarko shoots and scores over the black dot. And they had the conversation on Bloke in a Bar recently, but yeah, Jermaine Zarko, I think he is too underrated, like he is a very, very good player, and he's been killing it for a long time now, but since he's switched to the Dolphins, he's become a really, really good talent, really, really reliable.
Oh, I just love his goal kicking. Quality goal kicker. Beautiful shape on the ball, like El Masri, Thurston, some of the great goal kickers that we've seen in this competition. Beautiful curl and very good goal kicker. But anyway, 6-0 to the Kiwis as we restart play with a Moses Leota run, Sam.
Oh, man, Nene got low on him and put his head in a dangerous position, I feel.
Yeah,
but
I thought he was in trouble.
yeah, absolutely, man. Oh, Papali'i with a late shot to the back of Nicola there. My goodness. Nicola plays the ball. Marshall King goes left to Tarpanay, then a flat pass to Isaiah Papali'i. Kiwis have gotten up to the 30-meter line. Marshall King goes right to Fisher Harris, and he's able to get to the 40-meter line, but they're still inside their own territory. 12 minutes gone, 6-0 to the Kiwis, and Marshall King gives it to CNK, and CNK is stopped on halfway. Last tackle, and Marshall King goes right forward. Afforded a lot of time to get that kick right, and does so, and it lands for To'o.
Luai's not happy. Thought there was a disruptor there, but well done by To'o to take it cleanly. Now Dean Mariner's going to have a run, and he's brought down 20 meters out from his own try line. Tavanga now gives it to Taulagi. Talangi's brought down around 25 meters out, plays the ball. Tavanga now gives it to Sewer, and Sewer, lovely offload out the back to Talangi, gives it to Luai now. Quick early ball, but Luai can't get past Marshall King and Fisher Harris. Now Tavanga gives it to Haas.
Ooh.
Haas is tackled on his own 40-meter line. Plays the ball now last. Tavanga gives it to Luai, and Luai kicks it long and high. But it bounces up beautifully for Osako, who takes it around his 12-meter line, and he runs it just over his own 20-meter line, and he's brought down there, Sam.
I reckon that's the 6th hit up for Osako so far after nearly 14 minutes of play. He has been very busy, and the ball goes way out left here for Ronaldo Mulatalo, and Mulatalo's brought down just short of the 40. Third tackle. Dylan Brown out of dummy half gives it to Casey McLean. Good tackle, good speed from Jace Tavanga. Marshall King gives it to Tarpanay, who passes it. Oh, a hospital pass there for Kieran Foran. What's the call here? It's a knock on there by Toa Samoa's Dean Mariner. So Kiwis, they get a repeat set here. But yeah, it was a bit of a hospital pass there from Tarpanay to Foran. Just the defense was really good there, and Mariner making the correct, I think making the correct decision, just unlucky with the touch there to afford Kiwis a 6 again.
Yeah, I think it was just slightly a bit late to Foreign there. Would have liked to have got him just a little earlier. That's an error each. Good completion rates thus far, Sam, but only 15 minutes in.
Oh, Dylan Brown, first receiver at scrum, looked dangerous there and enters Toa Samoa territory. Marshall King gives it back right to Fisher Harris, who bumped off not for who White, but White stuck with him. Second tackle, and Marshall King goes to Foreign right to CNK, back under for Nicola, and he's met by a couple of Toa Samoa defenders there. Third tackle, 15 gone, and they're 25 out. They come back infield to the left in Tarpanay. Offloads back to Marshall King, and Marshall King gets over the 20, so 18 meters away. And it's fourth tackle, CNK way out left to Foreign, left to Brown. Puts in the grubber kick on the fourth, if you don't mind. Oh, Taulagi bumped away Mulatalo. And I'm not sure if RTS got the touch on the ball before it went dead, mate.
They're going to have a look at all aspects here, so...
Mulatalo's like winded at the moment.
Mulatalo's a bit hurt, yeah. Hurt or winded.
So I feel like, was it Taulagi or Tungo? Yeah, it was Taulagi. I feel like, yeah, bumped Mulatalo. I'm thinking that might be a penalty initially.
Shoulder to shoulder, play on.
Okay.
And Mulatalo's knocked it on. Samoa are going to escape. Great desperation by Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. No try. Okay, so Brian To'o takes the tap and he gets up. 7 tackle set here for Samoa, and he's brought down around 28 meters out. Nice quick play the ball, and Taulagi gets smashed, but then he's able to offload it and gives it to his wing partner, To'o. And To'o is brought down around 35 meters out. Plays the ball. Tavanga now gives it to Junior Paulo. Will be interesting to see what the role Junior Paulo has installed this afternoon at him playing at lock. Tavanga now gives it to Papali'i. And Papali'i is well inside New Zealand territory. He's tackled around 45 meters out from the Kiwis try line. Paulo gives it to Obala, gives it to Luai, gives it unders there to Nane, and Nane's brought down around 35 meters out. Plays the ball. Tavanga, very flat ball to Payne Haas, and Payne Haas is moving. Payne Haas is brought down around 20 meters out. Tavanga gives it to Luai. Luai scheming through. Tavanga supporting. Gives it to Paulo. Lovely hands. Then Talangi. Talangi shifts it out the back to Sua. Sua puts a kick in, and then it's charged down there by Dylan Brown. He's able to jump on it and secure the ball 35 meters out from his own try line.
Well, I'd like to give Dylan Brown a rap here. He's the most under pressure bloke coming into 2026, and this is his first appearance in a month or so. And I've got to say, Dylan Brown, he looks fit, he looks focused, and he's looked pretty dangerous every time he has touched the pill. And he's given it here to Ronaldo Militalo, who's able to get to halfway right in the center of Go Media Stadium. 17 gone, and it's 6-0. And this is the Yotta now with a hard, straight charge. And last tackle now. And Marshall King goes right, 4 in, puts the ball up, and it's taken beautifully.
Beautifully taken by Tuivasa-Sheck. Sam, nice little trademark left foot step there, and he's brought down around 15 meters out from his own line. Plays the ball. Luai there now gives it to Taulagi, and Taulagi gets over the 20-meter line. Plays the ball now. Blaze Talangi's going to have a run out of dummy half, and he gets up over the 30. Taulagi plays the ball, and now Dean Mariner's going to have a run, and he gets over the 40. Plays the ball. Tavanga now gives it to Payne Haas, and Payne Haas gets inside New Zealand territory, tackled around 48 meters out from their try line. Tavanga now gives it to Talangi, and Talangi kicks it high, kicks it long, but it's taken by Chance inside his 10, and he gets out just outside his own 10-meter line, Sam.
Well, Toa Samoa need to be disciplined here, and I feel like that was Toa Samoa's best set in about 5 or so minutes. It felt like that they were just a little bit more direct that time. No, I felt like there was a penalty there. But anyway, Timoko now, ball in hand, gets up over the 20. Papali'i just came up and was asking for something there. CNK gets to the 30 and over it by a meter or two. And this is fourth tackle. Nice post-contact meters, if you don't mind, walking off the mark. Fourth tackle, and he plays the ball. JMK goes left and finds Tarpanay, and Tarpanay just backs his way up over the 40-meter line. Oh, he feigned to give the offload off. It would have been very late. And this is last tackle 4 and kicking from about 5 meters inside his own territory.
So takes it nicely inside his own 20, and he nearly got through, brought down around 25 meters out. Plays the ball. Luai now gives it to Tuivasa-Sheck, and Tuivasa-Sheck goes through the middle, and he's brought down just short of the 40. Plays the ball. Tavanga now gives it to Mariner, and Mariner's brought down around 45 meters out from his own try line. Plays the ball. Tavanga now gives it to Nanai, and Nanai nearly goes straight through. A great run by Jeremiah, and that's nearly a penalty for a bloody leg pull. And never mind, it's a 6 again. And now Luai shifts it out to Blaze Talangi. Talangi gives it out to Tungo. Tungo is going to come back infield, and he's brought down around 22 meters out from the Kiwis line. Plays the ball. Murray gives it to Luai. Luai to Haas, and Haas goes straight and hard. And he's brought down around 15 meters out. Actually, make it 12 meters out from the Kiwis try line. Tavanga, Paulo gives it to Papali'i. Papali'i's brought down around 5 meters out. Third tackle, plays the ball. Tavanga, Haas stepping, moving. Haas is going to be brought down around, maybe 4 meters out. Fourth tackle, plays the ball. Tavanga, Luai. Just couldn't get it to Nanai, and Luai is brought down around 8 meters out. Last tackle here, Tavanga. And he's just dropped the ball. Tavanga has lost the ball there out of dummy half. Was trying to go for a scoot or something like that and just dropped the ball.
Zarko had to dodge Junior Polo and did. So that's a missed tackle there. But got to the 10-meter line. And now Brown goes left and finds McLean. And he's able to get to the 20, taken down by Haas. Brown again out of dummy up, but this time he scoots and makes an effective 13 to 15-meter carry. 15 shorter halfway, and CNK had to dummy and take the hit up himself. Mulatalo just overran him just a fraction, and this is the fourth tackle. Marshall King right to 4 and back under for Tarpanay, and he splits him in the middle, defending away from his teammate Papali'i. He's up to the 20-meter line. Oh, Tarpanay. Oh, Toto came in a bit late. Last tackle right to 4 and 10 meters out. Put in another kick back to the left, but it's going to work in the end because it's going to be a goal line dropout here for the Kiwis.
What the hell happened there? For beautiful work by Brian Toto there, but wowee, what the hell happened there for Tarpany to just go straight through? Oh, Josh Papali'i on his teammate, his club teammate. As pardon me, has made an absolute meal of a defensive mistake there. And geez, that's beautiful work from Brian Toto there. Probably stopped a certain try. Short dropout, no good from Samoa Sam.
Well, it wasn't even short. It was bloody medium-sized dropout, and they're floating out to the left-hand side. Papali'i ducked under the first attempted tackle and offloads back to Casey McLean from about 18 meters out. He's now found himself. Oh, a try! He's found himself a try, dude. Whoa. It was a bit too simple in the end. Casey McLean again displaying his power from 18 meters out. And just that extra bit of lunge and height from him, bro. Got the try for Kiwis, bro. That sort of came out of nowhere. It was a pretty average old short goal line dropout. Worked its way out to the left. And Polo and RTS just couldn't wrap up the ball, and no one took McLean's legs. And Casey McLean has got another try in Kiwis colours.
A brace.
Brace
a brace
yourself.
for Casey McLean. Grit, determination, and heart, bro. He wanted it. And yeah, just I don't know how Barlow and RTS have not managed to shut him down, but credit to him. What a start here for Casey McLean in the first 23 minutes of action, Sam.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the attack of Toa Samoa. It's definitely the defense, man. And I think that was more so an up the middle try. But yeah, there is, look, how do I say it? Isaac Tungo defensively has been questioned for a majority of 2025, and they have focused their attack down that edge. And while McLean sliced back to the right-hand side, it did start out there on that right edge defensively for Toa Samoa. So I think they have pointed out Isaac Tungo as a bit of a liability, or just that right edge as a liability, as Zarko puts it over the
as well.
Yeah,
They've been
yeah.
targeting
So
him, working him over.
Yep, they've identified that right edge, and it's working a treat at the moment. 12-0 to the Kiwis' door.
Oh yeah, not wrong, Sam. Lovely kick there by Osako, straight over, and they had 12-0. What a start for the Kiwis here. Plenty of time to go. And yeah, like you said, Samoa's attack hasn't looked really that bad, apart from maybe that play there from Tavanga on the last tackle in the red zone there. But other than that, their attack still looks fine. They just need to fix their defenses. Josh Papali'i has come off and Molo is on, and action has restarted with a nice run there by Osako, Sam.
And Marshall King gives it out left to Nafahu White, who gets up over the 30 by a couple of meters. 16 minutes to go in this first half. They go left to Fisher Harris, left on to Brown. And Brown makes nice post-contact meters. Great post-contact meters. 10 meters, in fact, getting to halfway. Third tackle. Marshall King goes right to Fisher Harris, right on to White. And he's gotten to the 40. So they're in Toa Samoa territory again. And Marshall King goes right to 4 in, back under for Nikora, and he's taken down there. And this is last tackle. And Marshall King goes right to 4 in, about 31 meters out, puts the ball up. Oh, it's knocked on by Toa Samoa. No?
Did that not hit RTS's head?
Oh.
Referees ruled that it was knocked back by New Zealand, but I thought it came off. Let's have a look here. There's a touch there by Tuivasa-Sheck, a good tap on or tap back. But anyway, what can we do? We got to continue on. Potentially a bit more luck in favor of Samoa here, but Haas now gives it out to Talangi, and Talangi has the surrender. He gets up to just short, inside New Zealand territory, just short of their own 40-meter line. Kicks it up now, Luai on the last. Oh, and that's an absolute meal of a miss from Chance Nickel Klukstad. Oh, my word. That is a horrific drop from Chance Nickel Klukstad.
Oh, a warning to Tarpanay. A bit of
been
dissent.
given a warning. Won't receive that again. He'll be marched, it seems, or penalized. Oh, it's awful. Taking his eyes off the ball, and the chase was not good either from Samoa either. Well, here we go. Samoa's opportunity here, Sam, as Harris Tavita enters the fray for Tavanga. Harris Tavita now gives it RTS now. Bit of a calamity or a bit of a mix-up there between Blaze Talangi and Harris Tavita there. Harris Tavita now gives it to big Frankie Molo. Frankie Molo looking for the offload but can't find it. He's brought down around 5 meters out. Harris Tavita now gives it to Barlow, and Barlow's brought down around 5 meters out. Plays the ball. Harris Tavita. Luai. Lovely hands from Tuivasa-Sheck. Beautiful. And Dean Mariner! Oh, Dean Mariner. Lovely hands from Toa Samoa. And Dean Mariner continues his hot finish to the season. The grand final winner, Dean Mariner. What a finish there for Toa Samoa. Gets them on the board here when it was starting to go against them. A few lucky calls go their way, and then they go over there 12 points to 4 as we see the Mariner cut out heads bobbling around in Go Media Stadium. 12 points to 4. Lovely hands from Luai and RTS, and then just too strong there for Asako, Dean Mariner, and over he goes.
Luai had to cop a really big hit, but got the ball away. It's just fantastic. It's smooth, precise, fast. Just great stuff from Toa Samoa. Like, you really can't say anything more than that. Just sensational footy, man, going from right to left.
Oh, 100%. Great. The great ball, hands. Like the hands there from Toa Samoa there, the sleight of hand here. You see Luai gets rocked. RTS is basically getting hit as soon as he hits the ball. And then, it's just the jam in from the New Zealand defense there. And Asako just can't hold on. And Mariner decides to just go the length. Not the length. Go the rest of the way there, like 10 meters to score.
I don't think it was a bad option for Timoko to rush up like that. I think that was the correct call. It's just too damn good.
Oh, and it's just Asako missed the tackle as well. Like, that doesn't help either. If Asako makes the tackle, then it's all good. As Blaze Talangi's doing the goal kicking here for Samoa. And how do you do, Blaze Talangi? Straight over the middle. 12 points to 6 in favor of the Kiwis, but a fight back here for Toa Samoa, Sam. What a hit back indeed. Luai, RTS. Oh, that is now that I look at that in a bit of slow motion there from Tuivasa-Sheck, that effort from him then was just beautiful. That was unreal. He just tipped it on and it held up just beautifully. there for Dean Mariner. Mariner with his footwork and speed was just too much to handle there for Osako as New Zealand resume play. Another deep kickoff, perfectly weighted, and here comes big Frankie Molo as Frankie Molo's brought down there. Good defense by Tarpany and Papali'i. Great, lovely offload there by I don't know who it was by there. I think it was, but he might be down as Tuivasa-Sheck. I think it was lovely offload from him there. Luai does well to hold on to it. Now Sua has a run. Plays the ball. Now here comes Payne Haas here on tackle 3. This is when he starts to get into his work here, Payne Haas. Kia ora indeed, Tahi, my bro, as Harris Tavita now gives it to Paulo. Barlow, should I say, gives a lovely offload out the back to Harris Tavita, who gets it on to Talangi. They're into New Zealand territory. Last tackle. Harris Tavita gives it to Luai. Luai kicks it high.
Oh, Nanai.
Jeremiah Nanai, what a chase. Good pressure there, but Nickel Klokstad does well.
Gee whiz, man, he can be the best kick chaser in the game. All late effort by Molo. They're lucky not to give away a penalty as Mulatalo gets the Kiwis back to centre field. And he'll play the ball now. So Tavanga off with a HIA, and here comes the Dally M lock of the year, Aaron Clark, with a great first touch. And he's stopped about 15 metres away from halfway. Fourth tackle, Marshall King right to White, and White is stopped on the 40. Be interesting to see how they do play, how much speedier things might get with Chanel Harris-Tavita, I assume, playing at dummy half for the time being as the kick has gotten away, man.
Yep, and Tuivasa-Sheck takes it beautifully, and he gets up to over the 20-metre line. Brought down, and now here comes Murray Taulagi from a scoot from dummy half, but he can't really make many metres at all. Sam, he's brought down still inside his own 30. Luai now gives it to To'o. To'o through the middle. Comes out to the left, but he's going to be brought down there by a couple of players as Sam's favourite player is about to enter the frame as Harris Tavita gives it to Mariner. Mariner gets over his own 40-metre line, plays the ball. Harris Tavita, Haas, Talangi, lovely hands to Sua, and there's a bit of an overlap here. Lovely hands from Tungo. The Talangi down the touchline. Oh, he couldn't give it back inside to Tungo. Great defense by Nickel Klokstad to bring him down inside the 20. Last tackle. They're shifting it out to the bottom of the screen. Talangi, Luai shifting. He kicks it out the back. Oh, but that kick from Luai has left a lot of questions to be asked there. That was an awful kick. 7 tackles set coming up for New Zealand.
That was West Tigers' kick if I ever saw one. All right, so Big Nas is on the paddock now. His first game in a month or so. CNK has the hit up, and I think Nelson's going to have a touch straight away. He does. He's up over the 40, and Payne Haas. Oh, but Junior Polo there, great cutting tackle. And now this is Timoko entering Samoan territory. And this is the third tackle. 8 minutes to go. Gee whiz, the pace has picked up over the past 5 minutes as Aaron Clark has a hit up and gets up over the 30-metre line. Fourth tackle, about 27 out. They go right to 4 and back under for Nas. And it's Nas versus Molo and Polo. And it's a good tackle. Oh, a bit of fire in the play the ball, but play on. Last tackle, 4 in. 12 metres out, goes right to CNK, who dummies, stands, passes right to Osako. Osako is held up. Desperate defense by RTS and To'o.
Great scrambled eggs defense there, Sam.
Ooh.
Great scrambled eggs defense there by Toa Samoa. I had a bit of curried egg for lunch this afternoon, bro, and that was not scrambled eggs, but hey, it was bloody unreal, just like that defense. And Jesus, Sasangi comes into the action and gets a bit of a friendly fire, I think there. Might be a bit of a head clash, but anyway, Tungo gets it up to around the 20-metre line, plays the ball. Now Harris Tavita gives it to Frankie Molo, and Frankie Molo's working. He's driving backwards. He gets over his own 30, plays the ball. Frankie Molo. Now Harris Tavita gives it to Sua. Sua has been good thus far. He's tackled around 35 metres or 38 metres out as Harris Tavita goes to the 40-20.
Oh, is it play on? It's play on.
He's putting it
Sasangi!
back in, and in goes Simi Sasangi. Oh, wowee. Harris Tavita for the 40-20. And Nickel Clockstad, I think, has tried to save it, and in the process has gone tangling or crashing into the post, or not the post, like what would you call it? Like the fence, into the fence there, and there's no one back there. And Sasangi just strolls on in, picks the ball up, and puts it down underneath the stick, Sam.
That's play on. That's the ball didn't die there. I'm fine with it. That's play on. It's not dead. It was a great bat back by CNK. And Sasangi.
Look at him. He's looking left. He's looking right. Who's in? There's no one there. And he picks it up and over he goes.
Oh my God.
And it's just the Kiwis, I guess they found themselves at a stage where they were a bit gassed. But yes, CNK. Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, he went straight into the fence, and there's Sasangi. Mate, also I'm going to give Sasangi a bit of credit there as well, that he actually, instead of just putting the ball down, he actually picked it up and improved the position. That, like, every point matters. And, you know, obviously he could have just easily just planted the ball down right there. And then I think he would have, considering the situation. But as I said before in the call, like, he looked left, looked right. There was no one there. The only person was Payne Haas on his right there, Sasangi. So he picked it up and improved the position. And look at that, right in front of the stick, Sam. Oh, you couldn't be any more right under the black dot if you'd asked. And speaking of that, he's put it straight over the black dot. 12 points all. Toa Samoa go bang, bang.
Well, doesn't Chanel Harris Tavita raise his game? He raises his level every time he represents Toa Samoa, bro. Gee whiz, man, you're playing a game of international rugby league. You don't need to add more pain to you by friggin' running into a metal fence like that. Gee, Zaz, Chance Nickel Clockstar. But Harris Tavita, man, it's Harris Tavita moment right there, man. He always raises his level, his game for Toa Samoa.
It was also just a great recognition. And yeah, you know, obviously in interesting circumstances with, the circumstances that they probably weren't looking for with a HIA to Tavanga there. But yeah, like you said, Harris Tavita's come on and provided a real spark here for Toa Samoa. Anyway, Harris Tavita now gives it a big Payne Haas, who's yet to go off, and he's had 10 hit-ups, and he was right there. If it wasn't Sasangi that was going to score, Payne Haas would have picked the ball up and scored himself. But this has been a good set thus far. They need to get to their kick here after scoring points, and Harris Tavita gives it back to Payne Haas again, who offloads it to Sasangi, the try scorer. They combine again, the two chasers. Last tackle now. Harris Tavita gives it to Luai. Luai kicks it long. He kicks it high. Here comes Nanai, but Nickel Clockstad does well, and he holds on to it, and he's brought down on the 10-meter line, Sam.
Zarko passes left in field for Timoko now. Can't believe it's 12 all, man. But here we are, 4 minutes to go left in this first half. And Foreign went to dummy half. He passes left to Zarko, and he beats the initial tackle. And just quietly, hasn't Simi Sasangi had a breakout year as well? He's been huge in 2025 for the Raiders, and now for Toa Samoa. Yes. Nas now plays the ball, fourth tackle, left to to Nafahu White via Marshall King, and White got to halfway. Last tackle, Marshall King left in field for Foreign. He's going to run. Pass left to Brown. They've got a number here. Brown does hold it up nice. Passes to Mulatalo. Flicked it back right to McLean. Puts in the kick. And Luai's there to save the day. Oh, gee whiz.
Wow, what play from the Kiwis, and great defense and scrambled eggs again by Toa Samoa. They might have had some curried egg with me for lunch as well, bro.
Careful it doesn't go straight through you like a hot vindaloo.
Oh, dearie me. It doesn't look like it has, bro, because they're scrambling well, the Samoans, bro. And they're going short here. And oh dearie, mamma mia, that is actually,
nearly.
there was a good effort there by bloody Mariner. Nearly got there, but yep, New Zealand on the attack, Sam.
Marshall King left to CNK, goes without saying, but they got to hold on here to Samoa, but they're going to run down towards that right edge defensively of Samoa. Here are the Kiwis, you'd think, as Marshall King goes that way. 4 in. Nice drops it.
That is, well, yeah, awful from Nas, but that pass from Foreign was way too hard for like the proximity. Like he was basically right next to him and he threw an absolute bullet. So anyway, Tungo now Talangi gives it to Talangi, and Talangi gets up to his own 20-meter line. Now, here he goes again, big Frankie Molo, and Frankie Molo gets up to it nearly his own 30-meter line on tackle 3, plays the ball. Harris Tavita, Haas, Sasangi, Luai, Sua, RTS, Tungo. Oh, just couldn't get the offload there. 4th tackle. Sasangi looking for an offload, but the Kiwis have wrapped him up there. A good set there by Samoa. They're just short of halfway. And last tackle here, Luai gets the ball and kicks it long. He kicks it high, but greatly taken inside his own 20 by Osako, and nearly threw it way over over CNK's head as done well to hold to it.
Goodness, if you want to go there, if you want to raise the classification, bro, we'll go there. Matt Timoko gets over the 30.
I don't know what he was bloody doing. Just run it.
Language. All right, play on. And this is not for who White,
Francesca,
who offloads. Watch your Greek as Dylan Brown gets to halfway. There's 60 seconds to go here. Marshall King goes back right to White, and he's able to get to the 40-meter line of Toa Samoa. Go on, 40-meter field goal attempt. Go on. Marshall King says left to Brown, left to Papali'i, left on to CNK, offloads back to McLean. They're 25 out here. Right to Foreign running straight then to Marshall King, and then it's error.
Knock on Samoa.
Struth. All quick.
They set up now and take the shot.
Is that what you do, or do you run a trick play? Because McLean and Mulatalo, they're playing like they've got spiders on them, mate. Oh my God, Dor. Jeez,
it
mate.
Doesn't looks like they're going to go for it. There's no one deep, so for the
they've gone left. Mulatalo with center, and that is offloaded very late by Mulatalo back to McLean. But good defense there by Chanel Harris Tavita. Well, 5 seconds remain, and they go right. White at first receiver, right to Foreign, right to Brown, puts in a banana kick back to the right-hand side, and it's going to result in a try for Matt Timoko. It could not be cleaned up by Brian To'o, and the banana kick is worked.
Oh, peel the banana. What a lovely kick. Peely the banana from Dylan Brown. Wowee, lovely kick, and To'o can't pick it up. And Timoko just says, thank you very much, kind sir. And over he goes. Oh, dearie me, it just didn't bounce up. Take it a little deflection, little touch, but he set up beautifully for Timoko. Look at this. Oh, that's a Yorker there. A poor old To'o. It's just yorked him left, right, and center, and it's just set up beautifully for Timoko. And over they go, and wowee, after Samoa went back-to-back, that is huge for New Zealand to be able to get a score there right on the siren of halftime to make it 16 points to 12 and go into halftime with the lead. We'll see if he can get the kick to make it 18 points to 12, but wowee, what a try, Sam.
Speaking of Yorkers, everybody, it's India versus Australia in the one-day international, and it's a rain delay at the moment, and it's 37 for 3, or 3 for 37 for India at the moment, mate.
Yeah, no, it's been like that for a little while. So it seems like over at Perth, it's raining and pouring, and the old man is snoring. But
But you're about
here
to
we go.
freaking snore. Oh, you're about to freaking snore, aren't you? Hey?
I'm not gonna snore. I'm pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, there's a great game of footy, and I'll go to bed afterwards. As Osako has missed, the perfect record is intact, is gone in tatters, should I say? As that could be helpful for Samoa, man, going into this second half. They're only 4 points behind now. Why does that man look familiar?
I'm thinking the same thing, Dor. Yeah. But anyways, yes. High quality affair, man.
That was oh no, wait, hold on, just give me a second.
I want to say it looks like Edward Cossey.
Yes, that's who it is. Ed
It was,
Cossey,
wasn't
that's
it?
who I thought it was. Yeah, Ed
Yeah.
Cossey, yeah. Yes.
Very
Good to see him there
man.
watching the game. But anyway, continue. Sorry, Sam. I really just
No, you're
wanted,
right.
I saw that face. I wanted to work out who it was.
Yeah, no, all good. But look, completion rates here are about 80% apiece. It's 88%, 16 out of 18 for Samoa, 83%, 20 out of 24 for the Kiwis, man. The run meters are all in favour, including post contact, are in favour of the Kiwis. And dummy passes for 4 of them to the Kiwis, none for Samoa. The kicking meters is interesting, probably because they've completed a couple more sets than the Kiwis. But Toa Samoa have 468 kick meters, 284 for the Kiwis. So that's an interesting statistic there. But 23
as well, I think helps with that kick statistic. Like if you look at New Zealand, most of the time they've been kicking, it's been inside Samoa territory, sort of short little grubbers, dinking kicks, etc. They haven't really had a lot of long range kicks, if that makes sense.
Yes,
continue,
sir.
my
Yep.
friend.
No, you're right, man. And so, yeah, look at that missed tackle count. It's basically 22 apiece for both of these sides. So that needs to change. Errors, it's still 80%, but penalties conceded, it's been good. There's only been one long range penalty and then a couple of 6 agains here and there. So it's disciplined, both with and without the footy. Some of these players, man, let's talk about some of these players. I think Marshall King is going under the radar at the moment. I think he's having a banger of a contest. And I think Dylan Brown has been sensational as well. Casey McLean and Ronaldo Mulatalo are combining beautifully at this current stage. So that left edge, Brown, Mulatalo, and McLean are really, really hurting Toa Samoa at the moment.
Yeah, Casey McLean's been terrific. Dylan Brown's been good as well, playing his hand nicely. I'm just trying to think forward-wise for New Zealand. I haven't really think that they've all been doing their job. I thought Tarpany was probably their best. Marshall King, yeah, he's been very underrated with his play. But look, that's Marshall King to a T. He's in my opinion, a very underrated player. Look, had a lot of issues with concussions and injuries and whatnot in his career, but he's a really good player. I think Tarpany was great for the Kiwis in that first half. You could see the passion that he was having there and displaying. He was unreal for New Zealand. Look, on the Samoa side of the fence, I think no, that like of the backs, I think like Tuivasa-Sheck's been solid. He's saved a couple of tries, like set up that try there for Mariner. I think, like you said in the call, I think Isaac Tungo's defense has been a bit ordinary again. Like they're still targeting it. But look, it hasn't been too bad. Like we're not seeing it. Look, there was one try that he got burnt. You could probably say that he equated to one of the tries, but the other 2 weren't his fault. So I think Payne Haas, like the forwards for Samoa have been really good, I think. Haas, Papali'i, like Nanai and Sewer are trying as well. Barlow was good. And we haven't really seen too much of many bench forwards as per se. I think Naf White was probably the one that probably got the most amount of time. Harris Tavita, like we said in the call, he's been great since he's come on. Sasangi's working hard. Frankie Molo's probably a big one. But yeah, I think it's a great game. You can't really separate it in the score. Like the score says that. And the stats are also pretty close as well. So it's a really good quality contest, man.
I think their back row needs to get going a little bit more, man. I guess it's the forwards that are having these big carries, and you save it, and you having the back row save their energy defensively at the moment. But Jeremiah Nene only 2 runs for 14 meters, and Jaden Sewer a little bit better in that regard, 6 runs for 26 meters. Junior Polo 5 for 31. So I think the back row just needs to get a little bit more activated. I think, unfortunately, as Tahi Pro says there, the hookers are the difference. I think while Tavanga wasn't bad, I think it was pretty graphic how stark the difference was in Jeremy Marshall King's play compared to Jazz Tavanga. And then when Chanel Harris Tavita came on, it definitely leveled up that seesaw. It leveled up the balance there between the hookers. But I look at Murray Taulungi's runs there, and he's had 13 runs, man. That's gone a little bit under the radar as well, and a lot of those came through a nice sideline play for Toa Samoa, who have looked good in attack. And we're seeing a replay here of the Dean Mariner try, and Mariner's definitely been top 3 for Toa Samoa so far in this one. But yeah, Murray Taulungi, that stat screams out to me, man. So he has had a solid return back into the stage, man.
Yeah, no, Murray Taulungi's been great. Yeah, as you were saying, like when we first started, he could have been, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, you could have just, yeah, well, I was sort of leading to that. Like you could excuse him for being a bit, rusty in his first game back in a long time, but he's been far from rusty, man. He's been terrific. Great go forward. He's throwing some good offloads there as well to get a bit of, second phase play. It's just a really good quality game of footy, man. It is, look, the handling, it's not too bad, but like it's bordering on not great. But it's not too bad. I think 6 errors for Samoa, 4 for New Zealand. So there's been a few, but it's not like it's error riddled or whatever. We've still got a really quality game of football here. And I think that's going to continue into this second half, man.
Yeah, and the kicking game, the kicking meet is a double for Toa Samoa, and they've kicked predominantly down the right edge of the Kiwis. And so Timoko and Azako have been asked to do a lot of work. And I think Azako and Timoko have done magnificently well to help Kiwis get their sets kick-started, coming from deep within their own territory, sometimes inside their own 10-meter zone. And I think Timoko and Azako should be commended. 13 carries for Azako for 95 meters, 9 carries for Timoko, including a try right at the death there. But yeah, I think Azako and Timoko should be commended for the work that they've been able to do. And then it's Mulatalo and McLean that have been able to produce that attacking flair to get them over that try line. So it's the hard work of the right edge for the Kiwis, and then it's the flair of the left edge for the Kiwis that's getting them, has their noses in front in the end.
If you look at the stats, like for run meters, that Samoa is definitely beating New Zealand in the middle. The edges is obviously in favor of the Kiwis, but it looks like in favor of the middles, it looks like that Samoa have the edge in that favor with their middle players through the props and locks and whatnot. I think you can, Frankie Molo's been terrific from the bench. I'm pretty sure he's like 71 run meters or something like that. I'm pretty sure when we were looking at it before. So yeah, wow. Really looking forward to this second half. That was a really good 40 minutes. And man, there could have been some absolute belter tries scored as well. Like you think of the a couple of plays that Samoa have come up with. The Brian To'o diffusion there by getting himself in between the ball. Sorry, not the ball. The little kick and the New Zealand players, and then you think of also that lovely push up to the top of the screen on the left-hand side for New Zealand, where there's some lovely offloads and footwork and Casey McLean through the offload or whatever, and then they put in the kick, and then luckily it was Jerome Luai that was there to kick it in, or like kick it dead, basically. So it's been a really entertaining game of football. And you also, actually, I forgot as well, you got to think of the one, like the held up ones as well, like Roger Tuivasa-Sheck holding up. I can't remember who it exactly was, but holding someone up. I think it was I think it was
Timoko. Yes, it was Timoko.
Timoko, yeah. And there was also the one where they bloody Tuivasa-Sheck sort of got away with that strip or whatever, ripping the ball out there when that Kiwi player, I think it might have been Tarpany or whatever, or no, maybe it wasn't Tarpany. I'm trying to think who it was. Maybe it was Mulatala. I can't really remember who exactly it was, but yeah, they lost the ball. Maybe it was Timoko as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But yeah, then when they ripped the ball there and they lost it there. So, oh man, I don't know. We were both didn't really know who to go with. Like Jason Reeder, obviously backing his men, the Kiwis, in 1-12 fashion, is not looking the worst right now. But hey, look, after what we saw in that women's clash, that for for the people that were involved in that clash, or were in the stream, should I say, for that game that Sam and I called before, one of the great women's rugby league clashes that I can remember. A real battle between both sides, and it was a game of two halves. Like, obviously that's not going to be the case this time, because it's, both that first half was, there was periods there where Samoa really turned it on there and they were the better side. But if you really think, if you're looking at it for the whole standpoint of the first half, the better team for the most minutes in that first half was definitely the Kiwis, in my opinion.
Yep. Absolutely. So next weekend, just while we're here, man. So in the women's side of things, it's Cook Islands who were led around the park beautifully by Shante Kiriaratu yesterday in that dominant win against the Orchids. And just quietly, man, that's a disastrous result for the Orchids. That's back-to-back smashings, and they really shouldn't be losing to the Cook Islands by that sort of a scoreline. So a lot of questions need to be asked about the PNG Orchids at the moment. But next week, it's Cook Islands Moana taking on the Tongan 13. So we see Tonga for the first time in the Pac Champs. And then obviously Jillaroos versus Fetu Samoa next week at Suncorp. And then on the men's side of things, we do see the PNG Kumals hosting the Cook Islands. That'll be massive. That will be massive. Yeah, it will be huge. A huge turnout there for the Kumals. And then obviously Tonga, the home team at Suncorp, taking on Toa Samoa. Really excited for that. Also next weekend, just while we're on it, next weekend from probably about 11:15, Queensland time will go live. But the game kicks off at 11:30, but I reckon we'll go live at about 11:15 or 11:20 thereabouts. But next weekend is game one of the Ashes. And Dora and I will be live for that one next Saturday night.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Do you reckon Reece Walsh has got that fullback spot?
Yeah.
I think so too, man.
Yeah, he'll be the fullback, and they could play like Edwards out in the wing if they wanted to. Like, that's something that I'm pretty sure Edwards has played on the wing previously or before. So they definitely could do that, but we'll wait and see. I think Walsh is definitely the best fullback. He could sort of, even Nathan Cleary said, that Walsh is the best player in the comp, like at the moment after the grand final, before when they left. So I think they know that he's the most in form And
Yep.
it's also the Kevy link as well with the Broncos and whatnot. So I'd be actually shocked if Walsh oh, hello. The crowd is getting active. But yeah, I'd be surprised if Walsh is not named fullback. But I'm really looking forward to that clash, because definitely a lot of, when I posted the England team, a lot of the like English public have got onto the post, and they seem to be a bit upset or by some omissions and the team that they've put forward. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. I'm honestly really looking forward to it.
100%. So it looks like Kiwis are going to accept. I think Samoa are kicking off here.
The bangers blasting in the background. Oh, beautiful scenes, bro.
I'm not hip. I'm not up to date with what the kids are listening to these days, mate. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The bangers.
A
Bangers
bit of
and
6
mash, bro.
Bit of 6 and 7, mate. A bit of 7 and 6, bro. Yeah.
Oh, 6, 7.
Wowie. I heard that song today for the first time, or last night as well. My goodness.
Great song. Okay. Back to the
We're
footy
back
and
underway.
Samoa kick it long, and it's taken by Chance. Take it away, Sam.
Oh, right up the guts, and then gives it right to Nelson, and it's Haas and Nelson that collide, and Nelson's taken back a couple of meters there, and Nelson plays the ball. Crossland's out there at dummy half now, and he gives it left to Timoko, and he gets to the 20-meter line. Kiwis are running right to left of screen. I'm on the verge of sneezing at the moment. Nafahu White, yes, he is set upon there by the blue wave, but great post-contact meters, gets him to the 30-meter line. Crossland, right to Clark, able to get away from Molo there, but he ran straight into Payne Haas, fourth tackle. And they're about, 15 meters away from halfway, but Crossland gets them to about 7. Last tackle, so a decent start to the second half for the Kiwis. Until that, but the kick is back in the lap. Oh, Nelson gets it back, who passes it right. Oh, Papali'i's got the ball now. Get rid of it, Papali'i. Back to CNK. CNK offloads back to Foreign. They're back on halfway. Foreign puts in a grubber kick, and it's going to be kicked forward by Mulatalo. He was collected, and it's now play on. What in blazes?
Oh, what did I just witness?
Ooh.
That is hilarious. Big Nelson with the big boots. Oh, it wasn't actually too bad. They had good hands, and then they did a little grubber, and then it got out to Mulatalo. But anyway, Samoa ended up in the ball. Well done to them. And Sasangi throws it out the back here, and Luai manages to hold on to it. They've struggled for meters here, Samoa. Luai's going to play the ball around halfway, just their side. As we don't need to worry about a bit of go forward here, as Haas gets it straight into New Zealand territory, gets it on the 40, and last tackle, Harris Tavita gives it to Luai. Luai puts it up, puts it high, and well done. Great take by Jermaine Asako at the back, Sam.
100%. Now, Nicola is at dummy half. He passes left to CNK. I thought that was flat. And CNK, oh man, crunched there by teammate Chanel Harris Tavita. And yeah, he's definitely feeling it, bro. It might be a crusher, but yeah, no, that one stung.
I think it's just unfortunate. I don't think it's a conventional or crusher tackle.
Very happy with that call. So it's not going to be a penalty yet. He did find himself in a crusher position, but that's fine. That's fine.
I think you'd see the...
No, I'm happy with that. All right, so Foreign waits at dummy half. Play the ball comes on the 20. They go left infield for Timoko, and he makes about 5 meters. So 16-12 is the score. And we're 3 minutes into the second half, and Clark straight and hard put up the bumper bar and continues with his post-contact meters up over the 40-meter line, still going stripped. And I think that's gone backwards. What a great play. Was that Chanel Harris-Tavita? Holy crap.
Yeah, Harris-Tavita, bro. He's cooking. And then now it gives it to Brian To'o. To'o now, ducks the head down there, Sam. Big bizzer. And he's driving, but a good tackle there by Nafu White. And here comes Frankie Molo. And Frankie Molo, big Francis Molo, good run from him. And he's brought down around 28 meters out. Now Talangi out the back to Luai. Beautiful ball to Jeremiah Nanai. Oh, geez, there was a bit of a parting of the sea, and there's a penalty. Someone is hit off the ball. Phoenix Crosland comes on and gives away a penalty. Back here, Chanel. Chanel taps it, and away goes Samoa. Here is Francis Molo again. Good run from him. Plays the ball. Harris-Tavita. Now to Sasangi. Good run from Sasangi inside the 10 now. Sasangi plays the ball. Now gives it to Haas. Harris-Tavita does. Payne Haas. Oh, driving, but he's brought down around 4 meters out. Well, that's 6 again. Haas plays the ball very, very angrily and gives it to Harris-Tavita, gives it to Talangi, but he's brought down short. Harris-Tavita now at the back to Luai. Now out to Payne Haas. Here he goes again. Brought down around 10 meters out. Harris-Tavita gives it now to Simi Sasangi. Lovely offload out the back, but Samoa were not ready for it, and New Zealand have picked it up via Isaiah Papali'i, Sam.
What a huge rush of blood that was. And Mulatalo now is dancing and is eventually brought down. And this is second tackle. They're still inside their own 20, and this is Timoko who breaks that red line. Nice post-contact meters, gets into just shy of the 30. They're in a central position. Crossland goes right, CNK now. Despite a couple of his areas, like you can't fault his tenacity and his effort today, CNK, as Erin Clark has the hit up and he's stopped about 5 meters short of halfway. Crossland on the last goes right, finds Foreign, and Foreign puts this ball sky high.
Taken beautifully by Roger Tuivasa-Sheck at the back. Gets up to it just over the 20-meter line. Plays the ball. Luai now gives it to To'o. And To'o now moving up the field, but he's brought down around just under the 30 meters. Now Luai gives it to Mariner, and Mariner, great run from Dean Mariner, gets up to the 40 there. Plays the ball on tackle 3. Harris-Tavita now quick ball to Jeremiah Nanai. He must have heard Sam at halftime because Nanai's been busy here, as now Luai gives it to Sasangi. Sasangi now. Sasangi's brought down inside Kiwi half, around 40 meters out from their try line. Last tackle, Harris-Tavita to Luai. Luai puts it high into the bottom of the screen, but great take there by Jermaine Asako. They're trying Mariner and To'o to work together to take him out, but Asako stays in the field of play, Sam.
CNK with another carry here, and I think that might be his 17th hit up of the game, man. And Foreign passes left to Timoko, and he's able to get to the 30. This is third tackle, 7 minutes into the second half. And Crossland left, for Brown, who dummies and goes, but good defense there from Samoa. He's able to get to the 40. Crossland goes back right infield for White, and that's a great carry from Nafahu White, who at one stage was one of the better props or one of the best props in the game throughout the NRL season. And the ball is kicked and it's taken by RTS.
And here goes Tuivasa-Sheck with the trademark right footstep. Oh, nearly went through Isaiah Papali'i. Great defense. Now Isaac Tungo's going to have a little run. We've seen what he can do when he gets active, Sam, especially on the offensive end. A good run there by Tungo, brought down just short of the 40. Now there goes Murray Taulagi again with a good run. He gets up in, just up to halfway, should I say. Now, Harris-Tavita Luai. Luai unders to Sasangi. Good defense again by Isaiah Papali'i. 4th tackle. Harris-Tavita now gives it to Luai. Luai scheming. gives it out to Sasangi. Sasangi gives it to Talangi. Blaze Talangi. He's stepping off the left, off the right, and then big right foot step, but good defense there by Nafu White and Isaiah Papali'i. Last tackle, 35 meters out. Harris Tavita gives it to Luai. Luai kicks it high. He kicks it long. And Asako, for I think the third time in a row, has taken it cleanly, Sam.
Super reliable. And here is CNK again. It's just rinse and repeat at the moment. It's a stalemate going on, such as the defensive applications from both of these sides. So they're 10 meters out, and Timoko is able to get to the 20. It's sort of who blinks here first sort of thing. And this is Nelson Asafa Solomona, able to forge his way over the 30, offloads back to Crossland, and there's the blink. There's the big blink, mate.
What was that? Was that Crossland again? Or was
Crossland to
Nicola? Yeah, oh dear. Crossland, not a good start for him. He's come in and made a mistake, I think, and led to another mistake. So diabolical from him. Actually, no, he gave away a penalty, pardon me, and then gave away just was an issue there in that lost ball. Anyway, Tungo now gives it to Jaden Sewer, and Sewer gets into New Zealand, the red zone there, 10 meters out. Harris Tavita now gives it to Sasangi. He's been busy. He's jumping. He's probing. Now he's brought down around 8 meters out. Fourth tackle, Harris Tavita, Luai, now to RTS. Oh, he gets under the tackle of Foreign, but can't get past the other two defenders there, White and Nikora. Last tackle, Harris Tavita gives it to Luai. Luai, it's a great kick from Jerome Luai and a good chase there by Isaac Tungo to take him out over the dead ball line. What will we see here from the Kiwis, Sam? Are we going to see a short dropout, or with the 4-point lead, are they going to kick it long?
Well, you know, watching rugby league for 30 years now, man, it should be a long dropout. But today's game, they might go for the short goal line dropout with someone like a Ronaldo Mulatalo on your edge.
They're going long.
Nice.
And Luai's on his bike, gets it on the full, and here comes Francis Molo. Oh, big. Oh,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Nafu White wanted to put a big shot on big Francis Molo. Didn't
Oh, sure. Yes. Oh, come on, man. Of course it was.
His arms out, though. It's not like he's just tucked it in and gone like that. I honestly think that's a rubbish call. That I think is a rubbish call. Don't like that decision at all. After watching that replay, is now Harris Tavita gives it to Payne Haas. Oh, geez, if Nicola wasn't on him there, he might have scored. Plays the ball. Harris Tavita now gives it to Luai. Luai out the back to Talangi. Talangi to RTS. Two of us a check. Lovely ball. Oh, it's Murray Talangi.
Oh, he's not confident.
I don't think he has, but my word, that was a beautiful flick pass from Isaac Tungo.
It was, man. Oh, I'm so happy to see Murray Talangi back in.
Dylan Brown. What did Dylan Brown do in the play? Well done there from Chance Nickel Clockstad. Like you said before, Sam hasn't had the most perfect afternoon, but wowie, that was great scrambled defense from him there to force Murray Talangi out, because he probably would have he would have gone close to scoring that without Chance coming across there, man.
Oh, I get excited for Murray Talangi. Anyway, play on, tap on the 20, and this is Zako now. Hopefully he gets his Queensland spot back next year. Crossland passes left to Timoko. And nice post-contact meters, about 5 of them. And this is now the first tackle, 15 away from halfway. Back left infield for Clark. Great carry from him, but good tackle from Chanel Harris-Tavita. Crossland left, Brown running, passing, McLean on halfway. Nice post-contact meters. 5 meters inside Samoan territory, and this is Nafahu White getting to the 40-meter line, standing and producing post-contact meters. Oh, I thought he could have produced an offload, but couldn't get it away. Fourth tackle, 31 meters out. Crossland goes right to Clark, right to Foreign, back under for Nikora. Oh, was there an obstruction? Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's your man.
Don't light my wick, mate. Don't light the wick, bro. Don't.
John Wick.
Oh, yes. Yeah, bugger.
Well, I don't even blame Nas there. Like, he potentially.
Oh, I don't either.
He looked like he was trying to get out of the road. Potentially, he probably should have, instead of like just trying to like crouch down, he should have just like ran forward or something. Like, I don't really know how the position he was in. He was sort of wedged in between like Samoa players. So I'm not really sure what he could have done. As Blaze Talangi now, after the penalty, they find touch and Junior Paulo takes a hit up through the middle of the field. Barlow plays the ball. Harris Tavita gives it to Francis Molo, who's been terrific this afternoon, or this evening, should I say. And Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, nice short ball there to Jeremiah Nanai out on the left edge or top of the screen. Now, Harris Tavita gives it to Luai. Luai unders ball to Payne Haas, and Payne Haas is brought down around 28 meters out, Sam. Now, Harris Tavita gives it to Luai. Luai out the back to Talangi. Nice step, but good defense there by Dylan Brown and Isaiah Papali'i. Last tackle just outside the Kiwis 20. Luai on the last, kicks it crossfield. Good contest, but he's batted it backwards, and there's Harris Tavita. And Harris Tavita's right there with Payne Haas to force Nickel Klokstad in the in goal.
I think that's the correct call there by Peter Goff.
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue at all. I don't think there's an issue at all. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Sam. I don't think there's an issue at all here with this.
It's a risky challenge, man. Like, yes, the Dean Marriott's hands do go close, or he does touch it.
Yeah, I think Marin has touched it. I believe I can hear in the background that I think it's they've come in and said that it's good. To be honest, like Samoa have had a few calls that have gone their way, in my opinion. So I'm glad that they got that right, and New Zealand now have the ball.
Did that get overturned because it was going to be a goal line dropout? Because that doesn't usually get overturned like that, does it?
No, not normally, but yeah, no, potentially that maybe is what it is. Like because of the stoppage of the goal line dropout, they were able to have a good look at it and see that Mariner touched it.
Interesting. Alrighty, so Crossland. Yeah, sorry, Dawn. Yeah, no, I'll continue. So I found myself in a world of wonder for a moment as Foreign on last tackle kicks it on Samoa's 40. Floated with the sideline, and Toto takes it on the fall.
Yes. No, I thought you were trying to take Toa Samoa from me, bro. As Jerome Luai now gives it to Mariner. Good defense there by Crossland. Hasn't had the greatest start. Mariner, do up your boots or your lace. Holy! Whoa! They're throwing it around here, Toa Samoa inside their own 20. And Isaac Tungo gets, he nearly went through, but well done by Joe Tarpany to hold on to him. I thought Tungo was away. It was about to be Tungalicious, as now Roger Tuivasa-Sheck now has a run. Tuivasa-Sheck, now Luai. Lovely ball to Nanai. Terrifically well to keep not knock it on there. Bobbles it. Last tackle now. Harris Tavita gives it to Talangi. A bit of safety here as here comes Murray Talangi. He needs to make that tackle, and he does. Now, he's out.
Please.
Stop,
McLean has gotten to the 30, but we got to stop play. The hip goes straight into the melon of Mariota, Yeah, I think he's only been out there for about 10 seconds, honestly. Poor Adam Mariotta.
I think it was his first play.
For a young fella, he really is an enormous frame, Casey McLean.
Not wrong. Did they just bring Mariotta on and take Haas off, or who did Mariotta come on for?
I don't know who for, but he's literally only been on the paddock for 10 seconds.
So Tavanga has failed his HIA, I'm hearing.
Is that right? Okay.
And then this is going to be a failed HIA. So Aielu might be activated here as 18th man.
Or is it 2 or 3 before you can? Oh, that is sensational. Jesus.
Sensational.
Is it 2 or 3 before you can activate your 18th player?
Well, I'm not. I think it's 2.
Right. Okay. So Aielu will be, I think, coming on for his debut for Samoa as 18th player.
Dude, Mariotta's still down. I really hope he's okay. Also have to be careful with like the neck and whatnot as well, considering that sort of force of contact. And I think they just said on Fox, I think May's out with a hip issue.
Terrell May with a hip issue. Okay.
Yeah, a hip. Yeah.
Just saw Nathan Kalis, the trainer for the Kiwis. Do you remember Nathan Kalis?
Yeah. Of course I do. Yep. Good friend of Nathan Hindmarsh. Parramatta man, Nathan Kalis.
Yeah, a couple of blokes that should have won in 2009, but were robbed. But that's going down a dark path there if I continue on.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking thus far of this second half, man?
It's a stalemate. I am enjoying it. It's defensive orientated. It just felt, I was about to say, it felt like that for the past 2 minutes, it feels like that both these teams are running out of ideas and they're just a bit fatigued at the moment. It is going to come down to an error, I feel like, but I've got to say, Chanel Harris-Tavita, bro, like he may not be the man of the match, but Jesus, he is the soul. He is the heart of this friggin' Toa Samoan team. And you'd probably say either Tarpanay or Fisher Harris is the soul and heart of the Kiwis, man. But I think Harris-Tavita, I think, with much due respect to Tavanga, who's probably going to be ruled out of next week, by the way, against Mate Tonga, I do think that Harris-Tavita just needs to start for Samoa anyway from now on, to be honest. So, yeah, that's interesting. So actually now we've got Mariotta, who's out next weekend against Tonga. And now
I think May will be back. I think May will replace Mariotta.
Yep.
And then Aielu will replace Tavanga. And then I think you still keep Harris-Tavita in this same role that he's playing at the moment.
Yep.
We've seen Benai show moments of brilliance in his time for the Roosters.
Absolutely.
So
this is an awful knockout for Adam Mariotta. This is awful stuff, man.
Oh, this is really. Yeah, I think it's also just like as well as as heavy as the contact is, and that he was knocked out. But it's just like I think he was knocked out basically like straight away, and then like you fall and you've just got no control of your body there, and then your neck and your head hit the ground again.
Yep.
And, you can cause some damage there with the neck because you've just got no control over it. It's great to
Is
see
it?
all the support here, though, Sam. I guess that's something that we can take away from this little break. And we really hope that Adam Mariota is okay. But yeah, that's the great turnout at Go Media Stadium. Don't think it's sold out because the grass space looks like there's a fair bit of grass space there, but looks like most of the seating areas are pretty full, man.
Just quickly, just quietly. They just did it themselves. Fox League just promoted it as themselves, but we'll do it just quickly now. Next week, Ashes kicks off. England versus Australia. 22 years since the last time we saw an Ashes series, man? Something like that, maybe a bit more. But yeah, Dora and I will be live next Saturday from 11:30 p.m. or sorry, probably about 20 past 11 p.m. Really looking forward to that one, man. Playing out at Wembley Stadium, they are, bro. So it's different for Dora and I. That'll be a very, very different event and live stream for Dora and I. So please come in and say good day.
Pretty close to a sellout, I'm pretty sure as well. That first Ashes test between Australia and England.
Yeah, I saw. I think like 60,000 has already been sold, man. Yeah,
there's a lot. Yeah, a lot of seats that have already been. Yeah, it's the Ashes, man. And then we've got like Pacific Championship action as well. Yeah, this is really not nice stuff here.
It'll be interesting to see.
Sorry, you go.
It'll be interesting to see which team responds the better after this break. I always feel like whenever a long break in play has happened, it feels like that a try is almost instantly scored a majority of the time. So it's going to be, it's interesting. You've got the Kiwis that are passing the ball like Crossland at the moment. They're seemingly warming up more or a lot more than what Samoa are. But I mean, we've just had the camera on the crowd for the better part of 10 minutes. Dude, if this is what we can expect next week at Suncorp Stadium with the crowd and them having just an awesome time, I'm so excited next week for Samoa versus Tonga. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited too, Sam. But no, to be honest, I can't really think straight at the moment because I'm very worried about Adam Mariota at the moment. He's still on the ground. I think now looks like they've got him onto the Medicab.
Bugging me dead. Alrighty. So yeah, Mariota is on the Medicab right now.
Yeah,
we're sending out
in a neck brace.
Man. Bloody hell. Alrighty, so it is going to be a play the ball here.
Well.
Oh, was it? I didn't think it would have been his debut, but it is. Okay, that's a shame.
First test.
And with something like that. All right, so we've got play just about to get underway.
Went off, he's back on.
And there you go. Iowelu has been activated. Okay, so it's only it only takes two. So 25 minutes to go, and play the ball has come. So which team will react the better after seemingly a 10-minute break in play here? Crossland passes left back in field for Tarpanay, who's out there. And it takes three Samoan defenders to take him down. 16 points to 12, and it's no change from the halftime score. And they work it to the right-hand side, but Clark takes the tackle. And this is the fourth pretty much on the Samoan 40-meter line, and Crossland darts at a dummy half and makes about 6 meters upfield. And this is the last. Clark at dummy half, passes right, finds Foreign, and Foreign puts the ball sky high.
Yep, taken beautifully by Tuivasa-Sheck at the back, and Tuivasa-Sheck gets up to around just short of his own 20-meter line, plays the ball. Luai now gives it to Brian To'o, and Brian To'o driving short and low, trying to get over his own 20, does just. Plays the ball, tackle 2. Harris Tavita now gives it to Taulagi, and Taulagi struggling to find meters. He's tackled around 27 meters out from his own try line. Now Harris Tavita gives it to Francis Molo, and Francis Molo brings it up to his own 35. Now Paulo, Luai, lovely ball to Nanai. Oh, he got hit high. I thought Nanai got hit high there, but play on. Harris Tavita gives it. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty. It's a penalty.
Well, this is the story of the second half so far, Dor, because the discipline from the Kiwis, this has got to be the 5th long-range penalty that they have conceded. And yet, credit to them defensively, but they are really keeping this game open, unlocked here for Toa Samoa. The discipline from the Kiwis in the second half is not good. It's pretty bang on average, man.
Angry pain, and I fear pain for New Zealand is coming. You don't get Payne Haas angry. I don't know what you're arguing about, Joe Tarpany. It's one of the dumbest things I think I've seen in this whole game by Isaiah Papali'i just then. He made no attempt to tackle him, made no attempt to grab him. Because, like, if you tackle a player, you can bloody at least, you know what I mean? Like, you hold on to him and support him into the ground to try not give away a penalty. He just straight up, like, just shoved him. It was just so silly, man. So silly. Just, you know. And look, as I didn't agree with the Nafu White one, but, like, you know what I mean? Just use your other arm as well. Don't make, like, the referee even have a chance or even a thought to potentially, you know, give away a penalty. But anyway, not much you can do now. They've got to defend. As Harris Tavita now gives it to Junior Paulo. Good defense. Good Clockstad there to bring down big Junior Barlow. Plays the ball, Harris Tavita. Now Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Great hands. And over goes Murray Taulagi. Murray Taulagi with a lovely little spin move, pirouette, Saquon Barkley type style finish in the no try. What have I missed? It has to be his feet. Everything else looked fine. Oh, Zooey Mama. Zooey.
Oh. That's a hell of a spin move, man. He was low and it was a great
Hold on. We got a problem here.
Because of the high shot?
Nickel Clockstad penalty. High shot on Murray Taulagi.
But he was already out, though. Taulagi was already out.
Yeah, but even if you bloody take the guy...
Is it really that bad to have it override?
I don't like that call either. But see that one, the Nafu White one, he actually tried to use his arm. Chan's right there, I think, just got bamboozled, not to his own fault. Like, White had a lot of time to react and use both arms. But that there, Chance didn't even use an arm at all. His shoulder just copped Murray with a glancing blow to the head. But it was,
glancing,
you know what I mean?
That's the word, glancing.
Yeah. Regardless, as I said, that Samoa have been getting a few calls, and here goes Lightning. Lightning Dean Mariner, well done there from the New Zealand scrambled eggs defense there from the Kiwis. Great work there. The last bloody 5 minutes seems like it's gone for about 40 minutes as now Luai gives it to Haas. Haas now driving through the middle of the field. Maybe he could bring up 300 run meters today, Sam. It's tracking that way as Harris Tavita gives it to Paolo. Now to Talangi. Talangi now to Tuivasa-Sheck. He has to surrender. Plays the ball. Harris Tavita at dummy half gives it to Talangi. Now to Barlow. Lovely ball. Oh, lovely flick pass out the. Oh, what the hell happened there? Jeremiah Nanai just didn't need to throw that on tackle 3, I think it was. He's throwing an offload and it's gone forward. And the New Zealand side have ended up with the ball as, oh, dearie me, Asako just got harsed. Take it away, bro.
He got pain harsed. Absolutely. Dude, I feel like Jeremiah Nene is knocking on the door of being that player that will break this game open and get them back in. I think Toa Samoa's attack has been good, man. It's been really good, but this Kiwi defense is elite at the moment, but their discipline is kicking them in the ass, bro. Crossland goes right forward on the last tackle, kicks from deep inside his own 40.
But that's good that they get through their set of 6, Sam, and find a kick at the end of the game. I'm waiting for Brian To'o to break this game open. I think he's been a bit quiet for his standards this evening or this afternoon. Where Murray Taulungi's been exceptional. He's been working his backside off. So expect To'o hopefully to come in if you're a Samoa supporter to get into the action here in this last. He's dropped it. Isaac Tungo's horrible afternoon continues.
Oh,
that is a really big turning point there. A really big mistake there from Isaac Tungo right on halfway there. Back-to-back sets, back-to-back errors from Samoa, man.
If the Kiwis score in the next couple of minutes, man, I don't think the Kiwis will leak 2 converted tries in the final 15 minutes or so, man. I think this could be game here. Such has been the defense of the Kiwis, man. Alrighty. 18 and a half to go, 16 points to 12. Scrum right on halfway is won by the Kiwis, and it's gone to the left-hand side here for Casey McLean, and he's able to make a 8-meter carry. He's eventually brought down to terra firma. Crossland goes right to Fisher Harris, and he makes about 7 or so meters there. Crossland waits a dummy half and passes right to Foreign. Oh, dear. Okay, CNK. And now Timoko. This is first tackle, and they're about 18 meters away from the try line on the extreme sideline.
You dropped that.
Coming way back left infield. I didn't see that. Northahu White now. Stepping and fending away. That is a good run. They're about 9 meters away. 19 meters away. They need to hold on here. Foreign first receiver. Left to Brown. And that's Papali'i with some nice post-contact meters that gets them to the 10-meter line. Third tackle. And they come back right Crossland. This is Tarpane Awesome dancing. And a flick back to Crossland. Right to Foreign. Oh, Mariner. Maybe a high shot. What's the call here on CNK? Well, Jesus. The big palm to the forehead.
Hits the ball. His hand hits the ball and then goes straight through the ball and hits him right in the dome.
You wouldn't call that a high shot, but he is bleeding from the nose. But would you call that a high shot? I don't think I've ever seen a palm to the forehead before. Oh, it is going to be a high shot. I don't know. It's a palm to the melon. But what a palm it was.
It went through the ball and then straight onto Chance's head. Well, Chance has been told he's got to go. So HIA for Chance means that they'll have no chance for until like 2 minutes if he passes.
Well, CNK,
Mandatory 15 minutes off.
he has worked his ass off today, CNK. He's been solid, super solid. A couple of errors, sure, but he's been, as
Who's
hearty
going to be
as ever.
fullback? Asako?
I would probably suggest so, yes.
Or Dylan Brown? And then
if I'm a Kiwi,
into the halves?
If I'm a Kiwis player, you're probably punching one of your teammates in the face and knocking them out so you can activate Keanu Guinea, I guess, so he can play fullback, bro.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be interesting, man. This is they got the penalty for it, but now they're going to have to play 15 minutes here against this Samoan team with someone playing out of position. We'll see what happens here. I think we're probably not going to be able to find out until that the Kiwis are on defense. So unless they lose this kickoff, which I don't think they will, they'll just kick it long here. I think Samoa, a long time left still.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Blaze Lungy gets us underway.
I'd probably suggest it probably would be a Zarko that's floated back, as Leota has the hit up and is able to get to the 20-meter line. All right, so 16 to go. Hopefully we can just have uninterrupted flow for the rest of the game here. So it's obviously still within reach. And this game does not go into extra time as well. So if Samoa score and we're locked up at 18 all, there's no extra time here as Leota offloads back to Crossland. They're flicking it around, up by 6 points, and they're 15 away from halfway. And this is third tackle. They're in a central position. And Dylan Brown, with blood coming from his left ear, passes right at a dummy half. And it's not the Who White, who's been solid this afternoon. This was fourth tackle. 15 minutes to go. Crossland, left to Leota.
Ball.
Offloads back to Tapane with the ball in one hand. He offloads back to Brown. He fends away from one, stands, and Polo just grabs him by his coattails. Last tackle, 20 meters out, foreign on the run. Puts in the high kick on To'o's edge. To'o jumps and leaps and captures it, mate.
Oh, little bizarre. Well done, Brian. As now Luai gives it to Mariner. And Mariner now gets up, but doesn't really make many meters at all. Good defense by Crossland and White. Luai now at dummy half gives it to Maro Taulagi. Talangi's now brought down just over his own 20. Now RTS is going to have a run, and he gets up to the 30-meter line. Plays the ball. And here they go for the 40-20. Oh. No, 40-20. I think that was Benaya Ayalu's first involvement potentially in the game.
It was worth a shot.
I like it. I don't mind it at all. Gives them a bit of time, gives them good field position. Considering that Samoa are playing with two less play. Oh, well, actually. Oh!
Nene came out like a missile. And Zarko's got the ball, plays there. This is Matt Timoko now. And that's good defense there from Payne Haas on that. Okay, well, nice, decent old post-contact meters from Timoko. Dragging Payne Haas along. Crossland on the second tackle goes right to Leota. And it takes three of them to take him down right on halfway. Crossland on the third tackle goes to the left-hand side, passes to foreign. Brown now, left to Mulatalo, who's at full back. And this here is Britton Nickera now, who I think is playing centre. Case McLean out on the left wing. And now the ball's in the hands of Brown from 30 metres out. He passes right to James Fisher-Harris. He dummies and then goes forward and is stopped on the 20-metre line. Last tackle, Crossland goes right to foreign, puts in a kick down towards Brian To'o. It's just a little bit too big. and Brian To'o takes it safely.
Come on, Bizza, go through, son. As Luai gives it to Mariner. Oh, good shot there from Fisher Harris. Mariner brought down around 22 meters out. Plays the ball. Luai now gives it to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. He shifts it out to Jaden Stewart. Here goes Isaac Tungo. Isaac Tungo, lovely flick pass to Murray Taulagi. Murray Taulagi steps back in. And, geez, he was trying to offload, but good defense by Joe Tarpany. Now Tungo gets the ball. Now to Taulagi. Taulagi to Paulo. Or Barlow, should I say. And now Luai gives it to Luai. Luai tries to go through. Nearly did, but good defense by the Kiwis. Foreign and co. But Alu, very flat pass to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, who's running. Oh, he nearly gets through, but good defense there by Crossan. Great set, though, by Samoa Sam there. Around 25 meters out from what a ball!
Whoa! Oh! Play on.
What was that? Taulagi. That is a little chip and chase out of wish.com. That was awful.
Casey McLean. I don't know, man. Is Casey McLean the man of the match, man? He's been sensational this afternoon. Crossland gets the dummy half just and passes right to Liotta, who has had an exceptional second half. And they're a few meters shy of halfway. Third tackle. Crossland goes right to Timoko, puts the foot down. Nice tackle by Jeremiah Nene. This is the fourth. And Crossland goes left. Foreign. Left for Brown. Back under for... Oh! Stewart on Papali! Whoa!
Stewarlicious! Sewer Kabunga! Holy hell, that was cold from Jaden Sewer. What a hit! Oh, I hope it's legal so I don't have to take back my comments. But wowee, boom shakalaka from Jaden Sewer. What a hit. As now Benai Ilalu at dummy half gives it to Luai. Luai to Blaze Taulagi. Lovely little undersball to Jeremiah Nanai. Nanai looking for the offload, but manages to hold on to it. Fisher Harris is there. Third tackle. Just outside the 20 of the Kiwis. Here comes Payne. Here comes Payne. And Payne Haas gets it within 8 meters of the try line. Haas plays the ball. Alu at dummy half. Now to Paulo. Or Barlow, should I say. Luai out the back to Tuivasa-Sheck. Here comes Brian To'o. Is it Bizza time now? Brian To'o. Oh, he's going through. He's driving the legs. Tarpany and White are there. It's going to be last. To'o short. A couple of meters short. Ayalu gives it to Luai. Luai gives it out the back to Blaze Taulagi. Lovely hands from the Isaac Tungo and Murray Taulagi. Oh, yes, Murray Taulagi. Lovely work from Isaac Tungo. And Toa Samoa strike back. And look at the sea of blue and red. Oh, what scenes here at Go Media Stadium. A kick to come, but Samoa are over. 16 points to 18. And what a hit from Jaden Sewer. Oh, baby, there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. And what a lovely little soft touch from I can't speak, from Isaac Tungo to Murray Taulagi, and over he goes.
Third time's the charm for Murray Taulagi. Been denied on 2 other occasions, and gee whiz, man. Hasn't Murray Taulagi been awesome? His first game in over 6 weeks, and he's crushed
I reckon
it.
it's longer, eh?
Yeah, I think so. I'm being conservative, man.
I reckon it's like 2 months. He was out for ages there for the Cowboys because everyone was like, "Oh, he's going to come back," and he never came back. Look at that. That was really nice work from Isaac Tungo. Hasn't had the greatest afternoon or evening, but he just beautiful, quick, soft pass, nice and quickly to Murray Taulagi, give him as much space and time as possible to wind up and get his space and do what he needs to do.
And
here we go.
How hasn't the young man Blaze Taulagi had a couple of nice touches and passes?
Oh, no, that cutout pass that he threw before that, I think it was Tungo that dropped. That was a beauty. Well, here we go though. This is the thing. Has he taken a leaf out of Nathan Cleary's goal kicking book at his time at Penrith? Has he learned from the master himself? When your nation needs it the most, can he step up to the occasion
There is
and
no
put
golden
the
point.
Sweden through the posts? Blaze Talangi. He looks at the ball. He takes his step back. He moves in. He strikes it, and oh, baby, he has taken a leaf out of Nathan Cleary, the Iceman. Oh, baby, and look at the Samoan fans. Straight down the middle from Blaze Talangi. Calm as can be, ice in his veins. Blaze Talangi equals it up, and we are 18 points all with 8 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Oh, baby, it's a triple. What a game. What a day we are witnessing here at Go Media Stadium.
That's it, man. What a day this has been. It promised and it has exceeded expectations. Wow.
And here goes for, oh, goodness me, Francis Molo off the kickoff. Oh, this is great stuff. As now here goes Isaac Tungo with the great run, and he gets over the 20. Unfortunately, there's no golden point, Jason Reeder, like Sam has said. So if it's 18 all, it's 18 all. Unfortunately, I don't like it like that because I would prefer there always to be a winner and a loser, but it is what it is. A lovely run there by Benaya Alu. He gets up to the 40-meter line. Geez, a bit of extra mayo there from Timoko. Lucky not to get a 6 again here. And here he goes. Here goes Payne, and Payne gets up to the 50. The T still on the field. Luai wants to probably place it on that. Anyway, Luai, what a lovely little kick.
Stop it. Whoa!
Oh, Mamma Mia, that would have been the best try since sliced bread. Oh, it was just too hard. The pass was too hard. Oh, Luai, what a lovely little grubber, and it sits up for Blaze Talangi, and he's just throwing an absolute missile into Dean Mariner. Oh, man. Oh, the pass was just too hard. The Mariner could have done a better job, but I think the pass was just too hard. Oh, man. Oh, I nearly just exploded out of my chair, and I'm half asleep at the moment. Anyway, Sam, you take over, my friend.
Alrighty, so I think the Kiwis have more options to kick the field goal here than what Samoa does. You lean in the way of Jerome Luai. Here, you've got Dylan Brown. Oh, you've got Tarpanay who's putting his hand up. But you've got Dylan Brown, Kieran Foran. They're 40 meters away. They're going down the short side, and Brown takes the run, and he's taken down 30 meters out. This is the fourth tackle. Right to JFH, right to Foran, right to Mulatalo, right on to Timoko. And now they're 25 out. It's going to be a 30-meter field goal attempt here, surely. Kieran Foran, though, puts in a high crossfield kick. Oh, and it's taken on the ball by Dylan Brown. And Dylan Brown, the ball is on the chalk. The ball is on the chalk, and the try is awarded. Dylan Brown says we're not going to win by a field goal. We're going to score the try. Holy smokes.
Don't know. Wowie. A lovely kick from Kieran Ford. We need to see the other angle. This angle will be beautiful. Hang on a minute.
Whoa. It's a game of millimeters, man. I got to give it. On that shot, he's surely got a piece of it. Oh, Struth. So there's not going to be enough evidence to overturn it.
Is there a second movement? Is there a second movement? I need to see this again. I think this could be a double movement. I think he
Unfortunately,
realizes he's short and he has to reach out. Wait for it.
Down there.
And there's an initial movement. I think you got to give it a try. It's confirmed.
Yep.
The on-field decision of it being try, I think that there wasn't a conclusive evidence to take that away from him. Well, now they're going to be behind the 8 ball again here. The Kiwis, Toa Samoa, should I say?
Oh man, it took him half an hour to get that try, Samoa, and in the space of 4 minutes, they've conceded a try off of a kick, and it's 24-18 in what has been an epic. It has been a war. And Dylan Brown has been fantastic today. Wow. But there's time here.
Really good.
Time here for Samoa. Oh, C&K. Yes.
Well, that wasn't 15 minutes. It's about 13.
All right, so kickoff has commenced and it's taken on the full around 10 meters out by Brown, and Liotta has the carry back, and Josh Papali'i is out there for Samoa now. Phoenix Crossland at dummy half. Left, James Fisher-Harris, he is crunched, and he's only able to make about 4 or 5 meters there. Second tackle, and play the ball comes now. Crossland, left for Tarpanay. They're just going to tuck it under the ball. And, oh, man, Sewer. Oh, Sewer. Now the ball's with Ronaldo Mulatalo. He's up over the 40-meter line by a couple meters. Oh, man, and you can see a small split on his forehead as well. This isn't what Samoa... Oh, Tarpanay. Gee whiz, he drove low, didn't he, with that elbow?
It's not the elbow, though. It's the hip.
But you saw like him sort of... wasn't a lash out, but gee whiz. So we're going to have another, unfortunately, a long break and play here.
I'm not sighing at that, everyone. It's more just the fact that Sam and I are going to Samoa versus Tonga next week, and we want everyone to be available and fit for selection. And Samoa are going to be without 3 players next week.
Bro, that would have been the best play of 2025. Oh, maybe we got the miracle in Mudgee, of course, but that was incredible. That was such a great attempt by Samoa. Jesus, Dylan Brown has been solid today. It's his best game of the year. It's Dylan Brown's best game.
He has been. Yeah, no, he's been great.
All right, so it's 4th tackle with under 5 minutes to go. And they're still inside their own territory. Here are the Kiwis. And this is just a straightforward hit up by, I think that's Chance Nickel-Klukstar. Yes, it is. So last tackle here. And foreign kicks right on halfway door.
Yep, kicks it straight down To'o's throat. And now To'o driving at his legs, gets it up to around 25 meters out, plays the ball. Luai gives it to Dean Mariner, as I think I just heard in the background that Payne Haas has 50 tackles. As Jeremiah Nanai now gets up. That's a great run. That's up to halfway. 3rd tackle, still a couple more tackles here for Samoa. Luai gives it out to Blaze Talangi. Lovely ball to Tuivasa Sheck. Good defense by Asako. Great pressure. Gets up into the line and puts good pressure on Tuivasa Sheck. Now, Talangi gives it to Luai. Luai gives it to Barlow. Barlow in the middle of the field. What's Sweaty hanging? Something Sweaty hanging. I think it's Crosland's got tape hanging from his hair. As now Blaze Talangi, lovely hands, gives it to Mariner. Gives it. Oh my God, Brian Toe. Brian Toe.
I think he would have been bundled into touch, man. But yes, another chance there for Samoa.
Bizza never gets blown into touch.
Oh, you would have given it to him?
Yeah.
Oh.
It would have been close, but I'd back him. But anyway, mistake from Brian Toto, and New Zealand get the ball.
Well, Samoa will probably have one more chance to level this up and make it a draw. Nofa, who White has the hit up, and he stopped 5 meters short of halfway. Second tackle, and they come left. James Fisher-Harris up over halfway. That's a good carry from him, getting to just shy of the 40 of Samoa. Third tackle, Crossland continues left. Brown running, and getting to the 30. Was that a high shot? No, it's play on. Papali'i, dummy half, scoots, passes. Clark up to the 20-meter line is Aaron Clark, and this is the last tackle here. Crossland right, foreign, puts in the kick towards Brian To'o, and To'o takes it.
He takes it. They're going to get like a half a set, I think, after this, if everything all goes well. That's a good run by Mariner. Good defense there by Fisher-Harris, though. Alu at dummy half now gives it out to Nanai. Nanai gets it up to the 30-meter line. Definitely heard Sam's comments at halftime because he's been great this second half, Jeremiah Nanai. Barlow, lovely ball now. Sasangi's back on the field. Sasangi plays the ball. Alu, Barlow, Luai. Oh, there's no one there. Last tackle. Blaze Talangi. It's a lovely chip, but I think he's offside, but it's knocked backwards. Yeah, I thought Murray Talangi was offside there.
Oh, Azako. Alrighty, so this is Chancellor Cook start. They will have probably two plays, man. But yeah, Luai's not happy. There was nobody supporting Luai. He created it. And Luai and White, if you do not mind, simmering. Absolutely
right,
simmering. And now Josh Papali'i now. Third tackle. And Liotta has the hit up. And this is the fourth. They're 40 meters away. Less than 60 seconds remain. Aaron Clark just straight and hard. Oh, good shot. Oh, but nice offload back to Crossland. Left to Chance. And Chance got to the 30-meter line. This is the last tackle now. What do? They just kick it dead. Crossland left. Brown left. Continues to go left. This is Nikora, who offloads back to James Fisher-Harris. They're 15 meters away. Crossland, right to foreign, right to Liotta. There's space here, and he flicks it back to Crossland. Goes right to White. They're 15 meters away still. He's passed right to Timoko. It's play on. It's play on here. RTS, I think, is going to get out of the in-goal area, and he does. He then flicks it to Tungo, right to Talangi. Oh, Josh Papali'i there. He's captured. That's critical tackle by Nikora. This is the last
10 seconds to go. This is going to be it. Last play. Isaac Tungo does a little chip. That's a knock on, but that's all she got to wrote. That is all she. Wait, what? I don't know how that's a play on. He's knocked it on, but it doesn't matter. It was Zet, the Kiwis. That is all she wrote. Full time at Go Media Stadium. The Kiwis do the double. The men and the women. Oh, never mind. We have a captain's challenge.
Okay. What would they be challenging? That Tungo was hit off the ball or a knock on?
Knock on. Moses Leota, like 210%. I'm almost certain he knocks it on. Yeah. How does the referee not see that? They say they went back. The ball has gone backwards. I guess like where it's sort of like thing, but at least anyway, that was all she wrote. 24 points to 18. What a test match. The Kiwis do the double. The Kiwi Ferns and the Kiwis get the job done against Fetu Samoa and Toa Samoa in a absolutely thrilling afternoon of international rugby league.
That's one of the best days of 2025 if you're a rugby league fan. Rugby league has delivered again for what has been an incredible year, man. What a year for rugby league. That was amazing. So close. Samoa, they had their chances. You got to put that down to the New Zealand defense. Samoa had ample opportunity, only able to score one try in that second half. Excuse me. And oh man, what a war. That was so physical, and it meant a lot to everybody out there. And what a war.
What a war, what a fight, what a battle between two countries. Absolutely thrilling game. I think Samoa would be a bit upset with some of the tries that they conceded. It was a bit soft, especially that second Casey McLean try was very soft there, like two players there on him. Geez, this was one of the most unique tries I think I've seen. I've seen people like bat it back in and then someone get there, but I've never just seen someone just stroll through with no one in picture outside of the other team's players and them score. But what an afternoon, man. It was unreal. Pleasure, man, to call it with you. Mate, if that's what we've got coming up for the Pac Champs, man, and International Rugby League, that is just unreal. It's just like all those people that complain about, like such and such playing for such and such, and I don't think I've seen International Rugby League is starting to grow, I believe, and it's due to the fact that we're getting some of the best players to be playing for these other countries, man. Like Payne Haas goes out there, yes, he doesn't get the victory for his team, but 84 fantasy points, 19 runs for 177 run meters, 64 post contact meters, 4 tackle breaks, and 53 tackles with 0 missed.
Incredible.
Like to get them, and you've got Murray Taulagi, first game back in a couple of months, 22 runs for 182 run meters, 47 post contact meters, 8 tackle breaks, like 4 line breaks, like wowee. That was unbelievable. So many great individual performances. Casey McLean was outstanding for the Kiwis. Dylan Brown was great. Tarpany was good. White was good. What a game. What a day. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and joining us, whether it be, Jason, Paul, and the likes, Tahi, bro, and them that have come into the chat today. Or if you've just been watching, we really do appreciate all the support. And what an afternoon it has been for rugby league and International Rugby League.
And next week, Dora and I, we will be doing one live stream next weekend. England versus Australia at 11:30 next weekend. But we're also going to be at Suncorp for the Brisbane doubleheader for the Pac Champs. So that is our weekend next weekend. But what a day. That is a famous old day for International Rugby League. Holy smokes. Thank you, Dor. Thank you, everybody. Dor, let's go get some sleep, man. Let's go get some sleep. See you guys.